Sa rounds ng ospital, hustle di magtigil. Laging inaalala ang bawat detalye pilit. Pasyente pamilya, sa kanya'y mahalaga. Kaya bawat check-up, laging may pag-asa. Si Doc Chris, the Scrubby MD, para sa pamilya laging ready. Kung kailangan mo ng konsulto dito, pumunta sa klinika, yun ang totoo.
Hello, check. Yan. Well, guys. Antok na ako. Hi guys, Dr. Chris here, Scrubby MD, and welcome to another video. Your family doctor, Dr. Cristiano Orpia. Ngayong gabi, dala natin tong isang article from, saan na naman ito galing? GMA pa rin. Okay, Peram GMA. Picture naman to, di naman to video. Hindi ako madalas nag-post ng video. Discuss natin. Pilot test for unified PWIDs. PWD-IDs. Naku, PWD. Persons with disability. Okay. From January to June 2025. So, ano ba ang purpose ito? Marami kasing format ang PWD per municipality or per city. Hindi sila pare-pareho. And sadly, may mga instances na kumuha sila ng PWD, okay, na I'm not sure kung may database ba, kung nadodoble ba to or what. Pero, yun nga, wala tayong sole database of who are people who are disabled. Alam mo yung kagandahan sana ng National ID? Nandun na eh. Actually, nakita ko na yung eGov app sa ating phone. Siyempre, hindi ko mapakita pero yung akin. So, yung eGov app ko. And I appreciate that app. Yan. The eGov app is, I think it's from DICT, no? Ganda. Ay, na-sign out ako pero yung eGov app, it centralizes your data from the government. Okay? Your PRC license is there. Your, pinakita ko dun, PhilHealth ID, identification ID is there. Ano pinakita ko? Di ba sa driver's license, I think, wala pa. Sana, madagdag na dun. PRC, yung dalawang PRC ID ko nandun eh. Passport, the e-travel is also there. Okay. National ID, nandun na. Okay, nakita ko din. Nandun sa eGov app. Dapat pati din ito. No? If you are identified as a person with disability, dapat ma-identify ka din doon. Okay? It should be a centralized database. Though alam ko na there is still doubts on the security on maintaining the database of the Philippines. It's still high time for you to have a centralized database with a significant amount of, security. No, yun yung yung i-invest mo, cybersecurity, kasi maraming beses nang na-hack yung system natin. It just goes to show na weak pa rin, okay, or it's still lacking the necessary programs to avoid hackers from getting critical data from our system, no? Pero ito ay part of progress na dapat din natin ma-address, kasi para lang din maiwasan natin yung mga fake na IDs, you need to have a good registry kung sino ba talaga ang mga persons with disability in the country. Ilan ba talaga ang active? Ilan na ang deceased? Kasi ang sad kapag hindi nyo nababantayan yan, tapos yung registry nyo hindi nyo na-update, mayroon na palang ilan dyan na pumanaw na, di ba? So, in pilot testing the PWD-ID, it will centralize, okay, the database of who are people with disabilities. Okay? And hindi yan matatago. And if you are tagged with PWD, you can avail the benefits of a person with disability. And actually, yan yung mga fake POWD IDs, they take advantage of those benefits. Sadly, no? Yun sana yung mga kailangan natin ma-regulate at mabawasan. Okay, if this is a if this goes in the good aspect of improvement, no, of our system, I'm 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 with this, no. Gusto ko din na mag-improve ito, no. Yun lang, gusto ko din na ma-improve from our system is how do we properly ano nito, classify people with disability. Okay? Kaya tanong ko din sila dito madalas kasi nakita ko din ito before. I think na ko na din na topic ko na din to, I think 2 years ago. How do they apply? So this is the form for PWD. Pero ang application na to ay they are usually applied in your own municipalities or in your own cities, no? Doon ka mag-apply. Okay? So the types of disabilities are dito sa number 8. Deaf to or hard hearing, intellectual disability, learning disability, mental disability, physical, including orthopedic disability, psychosocial disability, speech and language, cancer, and rare diseases. So take note, cancer is already considered as a category under PWD. Okay, and rare diseases. Okay. Now, cause of disability, nakikita naman dyan, either autism, ADHD, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, chronic illness, cerebral palsy, dalawa. Acquired cerebral palsy. Well, kailangan mo justify yon. And then injury. Most injury, yan, pag na amputate, yun, PWDs mga yan. Okay. Na, muna tayo sa number 8, specifics niyan. Paano ba makaklasify yung mga yan? So, dito sa page 2, makikita mo dyan kung ano ba talaga yung mga reasons bakit papasok siya sa type of disability na ito. So, dito sa page 2 ng form, makikita nyo ano ba ang types of disability na yan. Okay, check the appropriate boxes. So, what's the definition of deaf or hard of hearing? Pag hindi siya nakakarinig, okay, on both ears with 26 decibels. Ang baba na yan, pero hindi mo pa rin maririnig, no? Refers to people with hearing loss, implies little or no hearing ranging from mild to severe. Okay? Hearing loss is also known as a hearing impairment, means the complete or partial loss of the ability to hear on both with 26 decibels. So, sobrang baba pero wala ka narinig. Okay? Now, the problem there is how would you reassure na wala talaga siya naririnig? What's the more objective? Kasi pag subjective na, Dok, mahina yung pandinig ko, ha? Pwede kasing magmalinger ang pasyente, no? How would you justify na wala siyang pandinig or meron siyang hard hearing or deaf talaga siya? You do pure tone or geometry or refer them to your specialist na otorhinolaryngologist, no, or ENT, okay, ears, nose, and throat. Kasi they usually prescribe, no, pure tone or geometry or type of audiometry that will, okay, record or document hearing loss. Makikita din doon kung nagmamalinger ba yung pasyente or hindi. Okay, based on the reading alone, it will detect kung bingi ba siya. Okay, ha? Ha? Okay, bingi ba siya? Okay? So, the problem there is, para lang din maiwasan natin yung mga pamimeke, make sure na maging objective din tayo sa findings natin. Especially, I'm talking to my co-doctors. Okay? Intellectual disability, a significantly reduced ability to understand new and complex information and to learn, apply new skills. Pero parang magkakapareho sila sa learning disability and mental. Pero let's dive deeper with intellectual disability. It's more on, processing facts. Kumbaga, hirap ka especially in individuals na hirap step up sa educational ladder. No? Let's say na ilang beses na na-drop, okay, sa let's say grade 12 or grade 11, hindi pa rin nag-excel kasi hirap siyang mag-comprehend ng mga information. Yun yung problem, no? Later on, kinalakihan niya na, hindi na siya nagtrabaho, hindi na rin siya nag-pursue ng education. So, you need to classify the patient. You could do an IQ test, you could do a psychological assessment, okay, para ma-justify or if there is any intellectual disability. So, for us, let's say a family doctor, makita namin ito, I would refer this to a behavioral medicine specialist or a psychiatrist, and then they might request for a psychology test or psychological test. That depends. Marami kasi types of psychological tests dyan na pwedeng ipagawa para ma-justify ang intellectual incapacity or disability. No? Learning disability. Okay, dyan, person who, although normal sensory, emotional, intellectual ability, exhibit disorder in perception, listening, thinking, reading, writing, spelling, and arithmetic. So, mahirap siyang makaintindi. Okay? That would depend in either if yung mode of providing information is verbal, hindi niya naiintindihan yung sinasabi mo, or visual, hindi niya maintindihan yung visual aids na provide mo sa school, or even in discussions with your peers, okay? Sa pag-chichisbis nyo, pag bumarites nyo, siya yung pinaka mabagal makapag-intindi. Or the worst is, hindi nyo maintindihan pa rin yung pinag-uusapan nyo. Baka kasi, yun nga, hindi nyo pala ino-open sa kanya yung ibang information. Pero nonetheless, kasi yung problem dun is, there is difficulty in analyzing complex information. Na paano nyo magagawa ulit yan? Again, okay, your friendly behavioral medicine specialist or psychiatrist, they might provide you as an IQ test, okay, or a psychological test. Mental disability, behavioral medicine specialist or a psychiatrist to diagnose. Okay, pwede naman tayo mag-screen. Okay, let's say if you see a patient that would usually present with restlessness, always looking at the back or not having eye contact with you, tapos whispers to you that there is someone watching him at that moment, ganon, or hearing voices, ganon, and possible presentations of schizophrenia. Well, makikita mo siya, pero for a doctor that is usually under primary care, you could provide diagnosis, pero probable pa lang siya. Pwede mo naman i-back with DSM-5 o para lang din maging assertive at makita mo talaga na this is a type of learning disability, ay mental disability or mental illness. You could also refer it to your behavioral medicine specialist. No? Now, before referring pa rin pala sa behavioral medicine specialist, it's din pala, you have to work up the patient. Work up, ibig sabihin, you have to exclude organic cause. Ano ibig sabihin ng organic cause? Meron pala siyang bukol talaga sa utak. Okay? Meron daw siyang brain tumor. Kaya siya nagkakaroon ng ganyan. Or hindi balance yung hormones ng katawan niya, mas nagkakaroon siya ng fight or flight perception. Either may bukol din na nagpo-produce ng hormone causing, let's say, yung Pancoast tumor, ganun. Or endocrine tumor na pwedeng mag-cause ng restlessness, okay? Pheochromocytoma, ganun. May mga ganun pala siyang karamdaman. Kung negative naman siya sa mga test mo, that would highly be suspicious din with the presentation ng pasyente mo. Lahat negative, normal, clear ang CT scan, walang bukol, ganun. Electrolytes are normal, blood tests are normal. The last thing is, kailangan mong consider would be mental illness. And then, dun mo na i-refer yung pasyente. Okay? And then, after which, ma-refer at makita ng BM specialist, refer back niya sa'yo para lang din ma-relay yung information niya. And then, you would identify kung anong type of disability ang i-cover mo as a physician, especially an occupational physician or a primary care physician. Physical disability, alam niyo na yan. Nawalan ng kamay, nawalan ng ulo, ay joke lang. Nawalan ng paa, nawalan ng daliri. Okay? And yan, kailangan din ma-identify din yan para lang din ma-justify kung it will impair the patient from doing work, no? Again, disabilities to kailangan din pala nilang i-report sa DOLE, no? Para din ma-add sa report nila ng, let's say, if it's related to an accident, no? Sa WAIR or sa mga annual medical records na sinasabit sa DOLE. Okay? So, physical disability, natanggalan or na-amputate, physical impairment ato. No? Psychosocial, so any acquired behavioral, cognitive, and emotional social impairment that limits one or more activities. So, actually dito, psychosocial, dito ako na-vague May mga kilala akong, sorry, pero may nakikita ako mga ganitong individuals sa pumapasok under psychosocial disability. Pero, when I look at them, di wala naman silang problem. I'm not sure kung ano ba yung exact cause dito for a psychosocial disability. Psychosocial difficulties, natural yan sa tao. Magkakaroon talaga kayo ng psychosocial problem, especially, let's say, if you don't have a good discussion sa iyong family or sa iyong asawa or sa mga kamag-anak, magkakaroon ka ng crisis sa family but doesn't entail your disability. Unless, sabi nga dito, deviancy or antisocial behavior, para papasok nga siya sa mental disability. If it's a personality disorder, ganun pwede. No? Yun. So, medyo kuwan ako dito. Mas better na maging significant na kung mag-diagnose ka ng anything like a personality disorder or a bipolar, ganun. Mental disability na lang. Psychosocial. Pero ang gulo. Ito kasi medyo vague. May mga kilala ko dyan na ito, di siya papasok, pero they look normal. And not anyone to judge, pero by means of knowing the person, wala naman siyang ibang sakit. Papasok siya sa psychosocial. Pero, maganda sana ma-clarify yan ng DOH. Kung ano ba yung papasok dyan, anong examples. Speech and language, syempre, bulol. Ganun. Hindi makapagsalita na maayos o diretso. Visual disability, especially kung meron siyang loss of vision or nabulag yung isang mata. Okay? Or kung let's say, buo pa yung mata, pero gasgas na siya, pwede rin siya i-count. Okay? Cancer. So, considered na ngayon na part of the disability. Refers to a genetic term for a large group of disease that can affect any part of the body. Again, kudos, kasama na siya dito. Okay, so cancer is considered a disability. Rare disease refers to disorders such as inherited metabolic disorder and other diseases with similar rare occurrences. So, rare, ha? So, napansin nyo dyan, actually, nabanggit nila noon, dapat idagdag na daw nila yung diabetes. Sorry. Pero wala pa akong nakikita Hindi pa siya papasok sa any type of disability. So, yun lang. Those are the types of disability. The cause, syempre, either acquired or inherit or chronic illness. Yun lang naman yung acquiring factor or congenital, diba? Ganun. Okay, so yun yung mga types of disability that will fall within PWD-IT. Sana maging firm sila at mag-continue to sa something productive, no? Something na makakapagtulong sa pag uniform ng mga policies natin with regards to PWD-ITs. Para din maiwasan din natin yung mga fake or fraud na ITs. Okay? So, I think that will be all. Thank you guys for watching. Doc Chris here. Always makikinig naman sa mga balita about health. Ito naman is, well, partly may part of health, part of occupation. Pinakamahalaga dito ay aware kayo kung ano yung mga type of disabilities na magpa-fall under PWD. Okay? Kaya kung wala pa naman kayong ganon, huwag kayong mag-apply. Actually, ako, medyo meron akong problem sa vision. So, hindi ko pa naman ina-apply yung PWD. Maybe siguro pag hindi na talaga siyang kaya, ganda acquire for the PWD ID. Pero it's for one eye pa lang. Kapag sinabi kasi dito, I'm not sure kung kailangan ba both eyes. Visual. Ito. A person with disability impairment is one who has impairment of visual function even after treatment or standard refraction procedure correction and has visual acuity better of less than 618. Our visual field of less than 10 degrees. A certain level of visual impairment is defined as legally blind. One is legally blind when you best corrected central visual acuity in your better eye as 660. On worst, your vision is 20 degrees or less from the better. So, merong significant loss of more than 20 degrees from your initial. Considered na siya na significant visual disability. So, wala nang binanggit dito kung isang mata ba o wala. Or isang mata or dalawa. Pero most likely, kung meron talagang impairment. Kasi mawawala din yung depth of field. No? Kung malayo masyado. May ganoon akong problem minsan eh. Ano pa ba? Well, yun lang naman. Hopefully may nakuha kayo ha. And again, I might be posting another video siguro tomorrow. Thank you guys for always watching. No? And I will see you on the next video. This has been Doc Chris, your Scrubby MD. And see you. Bye-bye.
Sa rounds ng ospital, hustle di magtigil. Laging inaalala ang bawat detalye-dilit. Pasyente pamilya, sa kanya'y mahalaga. Kaya bawat check-up, laging may pag-asa. Si Doc Chris, the Scrubby MD.